Hi everyone, welcome to the last episode of Steven's Week in 2020. This week I'm going to talk about a new data privacy nutrition score that Apple is launching. I'm going to talk about how Disney is doubling down on Disney Plus, and I want to talk about our dependency on the big technology companies. Welcome to this new episode, everyone. We had a major outage of Google this week. Many people weren't able to access their Google files. YouTube was down. It was a major problem. It was one of the largest outages that Google ever had. And it was, strange to see that in the same week, Facebook Messenger and Instagram direct messaging was also out. And like 2 or 3 weeks ago, Amazon Web Services was also down. Because of that, people weren't even able to enter their home anymore when they had a Ring doorbell, or they couldn't access their vacuum cleaning robots anymore. And you know, when a major outage like that happens, you see the downside of the monopolies that the technology giants have. We're very relying on their infrastructure for almost everything in our lives, from communication to entertainment to mobility to our own safety to our working habits. And we're relying to them. And if they are out, we cannot do anything of that anymore. It's worse than being without electricity. But even also when you leave your home, you still don't have the issue solved. So and on the other hand, it's crazy that this was only the first big outage this year. If you see the impact of the big digital jump forward that we had in 2020 and the increase in screen time, it's crazy that the internet worked so well this year. So that's a plus. But still, you see how dependent we are on the infrastructure of the big technology companies. Last week, the stock of Disney went high up when they announced their results of Disney Plus. They have almost 90 million users. That was their target of 2024 that they achieved in less than 12 months. And now they are doubling down on Disney Plus. This is going to be a very important channel for them. It's going to be part of their growth strategy. And the truth is, by now, or by 2024, Disney wants to have 240 million users on their Disney Plus. They want to be the main challenger for Netflix. They want to be the second most important channel in 2024. The assumptions are that by then Netflix will have about 300 million users. So Disney will close that gap really, really soon. And 80% of the content that they will produce will go directly to the Disney Plus user. Again, a change in the model towards the movie industry. And again, an evidence that more and more companies are putting their services around their customer, and the customer doesn't have to go anywhere anymore to use the services. No, the customer just gets the services in the comfort of their own home, and Disney Plus is a perfect example of that. Apple is moving one step further in becoming the tech reference in terms of privacy. Now in the App Store, they're going to add what they call the privacy nutrition score, which means that they're going to give you full insights in the data management of every app that you download in case you want to have access to that information. They're going to tell you what data is being used to track you. They're going to talk about which data is linked back to you and which data they're tracking that is not linked back to your person. But you're going to have full disclosure of all data related information when you download an app. And Apple wants to put that in their App Store because privacy is a hot topic and they want to position themselves as the master of privacy. Some of the app developers are not really happy with this because they have the feeling that the power of Apple and their monopoly of their App Store will only increase if they have the potential to maybe tell the world that certain apps aren't good. I personally believe that this new element of transparency is a good thing. I think the technology world has lack of transparency, and this is one of the main reasons of many of the issues we have. The fact that we have so many doubts about the trustworthiness of Facebook is, in my opinion, linked to the lack of transparency that they have. So the more transparency in the technology world, the better. So I personally think this is a good step forward that Apple is launching. Today, Starbucks has about 33,000 stores, and they announced that by the end of 2030, they want to have about 55,000 stores. So a large increase, a big chunk of these new stores will be opened up in China, where Starbucks is really popular. But what's interesting is that about 40% of these new stores will be drive-through and pickup places. They want to adapt to a new mobile world, and their mobile app is going to play a crucial role in that. And one of the main functionalities that they want to boost is to make sure that people pre-order their food and drinks before they go to a physical location. This will increase loyalty, is what they think, because you're on the go and you think, oh, okay, I want to have something from Starbucks. You go to your app, you order it, and you're guided to the nearest Starbucks. You don't have to wait until you are passing by a Walmart. And they want to make sure that these new habits that people are developing because of COVID are really integrated in their entire strategy. And I think that's a smart thing to do. At the same time, they're investing in AI behind the scenes. It's called Deep Brew, cool name, which will help them to optimize the schedules of staff to make sure that people are there at the busiest time and that happens automatically. The AI system would help them with the inventory management to make sure that they have all the products they need at a certain moment. And this efficiency will lead to a higher customer experience, making sure that they have the right amount of people at the right amount of time, so that the waiting time is really, really short. And if people order ahead, that they can just walk in, grab their stuff, and leave again without losing time. So it's cool to see how this new strategy of Starbucks still is about expanding their territory, but they are taking into account the new habits that people, got acquainted to during COVID. So guys, this was my weekly update. I hope you enjoyed it. It was the last episode of 2020. It was a strange year, but I really want to thank all of you for being here with me every week, for the support that you have for this weekly update. I hear your feedback, I hear your thoughts, and I really appreciate it. Please like the video if you enjoyed it, share it with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel. Happy holidays, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing you all back in January 2021. Take care, everyone.